Hey guys, a little later than usual, but hey, better late than never, right? Anyways, let's get back to it. Where we last left off is we're about to go to a special prison cell. We're about to meet someone. Apparently he's really scary. So yeah, looking forward to that. Woke up a little. Didn't get a good enough sleep, so I apologize for yawning. Anyways, hold up. Let me just get things set up before we get going. Wait, why can't I move? Ah, there we go. It's weird. Wow, it's pitch black in here. I can't see a thing. But didn't you say that the Yatagarasu takes flight even in the dead of night or something? Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight. One alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. That one is me, for I am the great thief Yatagarasu. Whoa, you're one powerful performer. Thanks, but that doesn't help me see in the dark. I'm a human, not a three-legged raven. Skill issue. What voice should I give him? Mr. Edgeworth. That voice. I knew it. It has been far too long. You remember me? I could hardly forget now, could I? After all, you are the one who put me away. Mr. Edgeworth? Are you talking to that dog? Was there someone else in there? I still can't see a dang thing. Oh, but I am forgetting myself. Forgive me. I do not often receive visitors. One moment, I will turn on the lights. Whoa. What in the Tekken is this? You are a heavy-footed lot. Am I right in thinking there are 3 of you in all? What's up, Lewis? Been a while. How you been? Very well. Perhaps we should start by introducing ourselves. I am Bodhidharma Kanis. That's kind of on the nose. Huh. As you may have gathered, Mr. Edgeworth and I are old acquaintances. Yeah, Tekken has vibes. Kanis was a notorious assassin. Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, like every Tekken game has that stage, right? That one stage. Like from Tekken Tag Tournament. No. Starting from Tekken 6. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, what's up? Good to see ya. Some knew him as the Blind Butcher. His only weapons were a vicious hunting hound and a fearsomely sharp knife. His appearance was always announced by the sound of bells. The last sound his victims would ever hear. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, am I to guess why you have come to see me? You know why I'm here. In fact, I'm willing to bet you know every detail of this sordid little affair already. Yeah, it's one of the sicker stages. The soundtrack always slaps. Then I suppose we have nothing to hide from one another. Tekken is washed. Oh, good on you, Lewis. Good thing you dropped that shitty ass game. What have you been playing then? Have you picked up Street Fighter 6? Your faithful canine friend is currently the chief suspect in a murder investigation. The person who found the body saw a dog with its mouth around the victim's throat. Your witness is mistaken. Helmut is a gentle soul. He is my eyes, nothing more. It is absurd to think that he would do such a thing, isn't it, boy? Yes, yes it is. You're a good boy, aren't you? Helmut is more than a mere seeing eye dog, and he's certainly no good boy. He's also a trained killer. A weapon once used in this man's sordid trade. This witness of yours, he is trustworthy, I assume? So it is anything but trustworthy, and he's still very much a suspect himself. I can hardly claim that his testimony is beyond reproach. No then, I thought as much. Yes, I did, Helmut. Yes. It figures that he already knew who our witness is. Yes. Bro got a fucking xenomorph ass head. Bro looked like he come from Street Fighter. Street Fighter looking ass character. What were you doing between 8 and 10 a.m. yesterday morning, Mr. Canis? During the show, you mean? I was here, ensconced. That's the first time I've ever seen that word in my life. In these humble surroundings. I have developed a passion for wood carving, you see. An obsession, even. I was engrossed in it all morning. And you have permission to engage in such a hobby. I can't believe someone would actually let you. What choice would they have? Some people, don't want to die. The warden and I have an understanding. This guy has no pupil, his eyes are completely white. Yup, he's definitely a Street Fighter villain-ass character. Just like Sagat and M. Bison. Just white-ass eyes. He must be from Thailand. He looks like that stretchy... Oh, Dalsim! Yeah, he does kind of look like Dalsim. Oh my god. Now I can't unsee it. He's evil Dalsim. Yoga Fire! An understanding. That's ridiculous. This man shouldn't be allowed 1, yet alone 5 chisels. And nothing but lethal weapons in his hands. I was carving Buddhist pieces at first, but by the 674th, my interest had begun to wane. Whoa! That must have taken forever! Time is all I have, child. In any case, my focus has now shifted to pieces such as these. I didn't know you played chess. Bro, it's always the super bad people that have white eyes. They done the craziest shit for real. Yeah. For some reason, the only exception is Dalsim, unless Dalsim's hiding something sinister. That's like the only exception I can think of in Street Fighter. But everyone else who had like white-ass pupils, yeah, they've done some shit. Sagat's no exception. I mean, he killed Dan's father. Sagat killed at least one guy and he worked for Shadaloo. M. Bison is, well, M. Bison. Gen, well, he used to be an assassin, just like this guy. Rolento, he has PTSD. Yeah, That's pretty much it. Am I missing other wide-eyed Street Fighter characters? I don't think so. You know what? Yeah, you're right. Dhalsim is evil when you play against him. Yes. Fucking asshole. Especially if you're Zangief. Dhalsim should be, like, in prison for that. You play too, do you not, prosecutor? Perhaps one day you might indulge me? Though you may find my game rather rudimentary. I only began after my arrival here, I'm afraid. Bro, what the fuck is that piece? Look at that shit. What the fuck? Is that fucking Chimera or some shit? Is that Cerberus? Or whatever that thing's called? The thing that you fight in Devil May Cry 5? Yeah, I think that is all of them, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I'm missing anyone else. Hmm? What's that piece? A dog? With 3 heads? Ah, yes, the dogs of war. You must forgive my little joke. Chess is, after all, a game of war. Soldiers, knights, castles. All doing their utmost to protect the king. All loyal to the last. I have always thought it strange that such a game has no place for a dog. After all, what more loyal weapon could an army call upon? Still, it's simply a piece I made for fun. Fear not, I play by the regular rules, and with the regular pieces. Cerberus, that's what it was called, my bad. My B. Oh, one moment, I got an important text. Alright, sorry, I'm back. Alright, let's continue. I can't imagine it's easy finding opponents to play here in prison, though. Oh, I have my correspondence. Correspondence chest, then. Sharing moves by post. Yes, even prisoners are allowed to send and receive letters. Their contents are inspected, of course. Although I have yet to receive the details of my current opponent's next move. Sounds like this current opponent isn't a resident here. Yeah. I suppose you know the identity of the deceased, Mr. Canis. His name was Bronco Knight, was it not? Poor unfortunate soul. You keep your ear to the ground. My ears are all I have, Mr. Edgeworth. Why am I not surprised that he's plugged into the prison's information network? But perhaps he was not so unfortunate after all. What do you mean? Mr. Knight's crime was a grave one, a crime for which he would have been made to pay dearly anyway. The attempted assassination of a president. That is no small matter. Attempted assassination?
Wait, Mr. Edgeworth! Did Mr. Knight...
Yes. We proved that he murdered his team leader and that there was no attempt on the president's life. Yeah, he's got a cold-ass design. Hard to believe that he's an assassin. But at the same time, it's not that hard to believe. It works. It works. Scary blind monk dude. Aura. Also, did you notice the design on his shirt? So stupid, but so cool. Could it be? Are they attempting to cover up President Wang's fake assassination scheme? Whoa there, cowboy. You're saying the Bronxter didn't actually have a prop at the press? Pop at the press? I was trying to defend him on the charge of attempted murder.
You mean you don't know what really happened? So what, they just blamed the whole assassination thing on Mr. Knight?
It would explain why the committee was so keen to get involved. Yeah, boss. Yeah, boss. Like a boss. Oh, sorry, I got another text. Hold up, last one. Sorry, it's business related. Also, my jaw hurts. I don't know why. Was I like grinding my teeth in my sleep or some shit? My jaw really freaking hurts. Okay. Bro thinks he's big boss or something? He's what? What? Cue the Duran Duran song. Huh. Speaking of which, Metal Gear Solid Delta. Have you seen the gameplay yet? I haven't caught up on that. I've been out of the loop on that game, but apparently it like runs really poorly or some shit. Hey yo bro, what girl be texting you? I wish. Huh.
Of course! They took you off the case to try and keep you away!
I swapped in that wiener kid to push through an attempted murder charge.
In other words, they're trying to cover up the truth!
So they really were trying to frame him. According to the guards, this night was it. They tell me he was violently insistent that he attempted no assassination, which would have come out anyway when the case went to trial. I am no expert in legal matters, but allow me to say this one thing. I know for a certainty that he would not have been the first inmate imprisoned on false pretenses. Ugh. Damn! That cut deep. An uncomfortable fact, but a fact nonetheless. Yes, Helmut, yes it is. Yes. Bro just rubbing it in. Yeah, you basically got the idea. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. A shame, really. The courtroom is not always the bastion of truth you believe it to be, Mr. Edgeworth. You should know, Mr. Perfect. No bastion of truth, huh? I've heard something to that effect before. Yes, from a certain Interpol agent who doesn't have much faith in prosecutors. My boy, Agent Lang. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors too, are you? Fueled by that kind of thinking, is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. I miss my boy. How's he doing? Also, I totally forgot how I voiced him. I was never able to fully dispel his mistrust of prosecutors. Even Helmut understands. Don't you, Helmut? Yes, you do. Where is he? I feel like he's bound to pop up at some point, right? I mean, they mentioned him here, you know. I mean, and plus the whole first case takes place in his country. There's no way he won't pop up at some point. The truths revealed in court and your deductions. It is dangerous to trust either implicitly. No. But I am not bitter. You are not the first to make me a subject of unfounded suspicions in recent days. In fact, I was visited by another prosecutor only yesterday. He was accompanied by a judge. They even dragged the warden along, her distaste for me lingering unspoken in the air.
Not those two again.
Prosecutor Winner and Judge Gavel. He goated. He is goated, for real. They went over to my cell with a fine-tooth comb, but they left empty-handed. They were looking for the murder weapon, I believe, to no avail. Oh, by the way, Lewis, how far are you in Justice for All? But I mustn't take it personally. Rumor has it that they searched every cell in the prison and still failed to find what they were looking for. I pray they weren't too disappointed. Well, that was more questions than it answered. What do we do now? So its testimony is flimsy at best. I'll need more proper evidence if I want to take Canis on. Well, I think that's quite enough chit-chat for one day.
Oh shit! Wow, you worked fast. How was it? How was Justice for All?
Bro, that fucking last case though, am I right? Am I right? Helmut will show you out. Good boy, Helmut. Go on now. Is that showing us out? Permanently, right?
Let's get out of here! Come on!
Yeah, that last case was so peak. Really makes sitting through that case before worth it. Because holy shit, Turnabout Big Top was awful. Yeah, that's a goated case for sure. One of the best. But oh boy, you in for a ride this next game. Trials and Tribulations.
Woo!
Until next time, Mr. Canis. It does pain me that our brief time must end, just as we were becoming reacquainted. I await your return, Mr. Edgeworth.
What the hell is she doing on that rock?
Holla, let me get some water. BRB. Yeah, I hated that case so much. My least favorite Ace Attorney character of all time is that puppet dude. I can't fucking stand him. I wanted to punch him so bad. The fucking, what's his name, Ben or whatever? What a dumbass. What a fucking pedo creepo ass motherfucker. Our defendant wasn't exactly an angel either, but his name was so hilarious. Billy Bob Johns. Oh. But yeah, fourth case was fucking peak. One of the greatest villains. And also, now you know who Shelly the Killer is, huh? Now you know why case 1 is so fucking hilarious. Case 1 of this game, that is. The clown person. Ah, yeah, Mo the clown. Yeah. Dude hates his job. Hey, how far are you in the Trials and Tribulations now? Bro, I totally forgot that. That has like one of the better first cases of the series. You get to play as Mia Fey. Oh, what a baddie. Ooh, Mia Fey. She was a baddie back in her day. Yeah, he's a very nuanced character. Like, he's scary as fuck, but at the same time, yeah, dude has standards. Professionals have standards. You're in episode 2 right now. Oh, okay, that's the one with the thief, right? That one's funny. That case is funny. Either it's the one with the thief or the one with the... What's it called? No, yeah, I think it's got to be the one with the thief. Never mind. Anyways. Now to gather the evidence, I need to bolster my case.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth!
That's the best hiding spot she could find? It's alright, Kay. You can come down now. Where's Fender?
He ran off somewhere. I had no idea he could move that fast.
What a pussy. Fender. Also, that's where the goat Godot appears. True! Goat dough, right? Right? Honestly, had it not been for another character in this series, Godot would have been up there as one of the top haters. For sure. He would have been the Ace Attorney representation for hating. Because, whoa, boy, that man can hate. That man is more bitter than the coffee he drinks. Can't blame him, though.
So, what do we do now?
You and I will continue the investigation. And I know just where to start. Yeah, he's got a cool-ass design. He's just the epitome of cool. He's got a cool theme song, too. By solving that one particular mystery that's been dogging us this whole time. That's been what, Edgeworth? What? Knight's body was found in one of the prison workshops. But he was presumably being detained in one of the detention center's holding cells. So how did he wind up on the other side of those heavy security doors? There's a lot of Ace haters in the Von Karma family or such. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that is so true. Yes. Manfred Von Karma really has it out for Gregory. Bro even took in his son and raised him. What the fuck? Bro cursed him even after he killed him. Yeah, well, I mean, it ought to be called Hate Attorney, rather. Anyways.
Mr. Knight's room, right? But, what about Mr. Fender?
I'm sure he'll find us when he's ready.
Sure, but he is kind of our boss, isn't he? Oh, well.
The victim's cell is just over there.
Lead the way, Mr. Edgeworth!
Your life, your choice. True. Bro, look at the fucking portraits. Look at those mustaches. Holy shit. Majestic ass mustaches.
I've just about had it.
Who is that? Who dat? Who dat? Oh, it's her again. It was funny the way he killed Edgeworth's father and just took in his son. Yeah, that is fucking evil. Like, that is disrespectful. Like, why would you do that? Asshole. Look, to be fair, in the anime they do explain it. Yeah, honestly, same here. I wish I had mustaches that cool. Warden Lagarde. She must have come from the corridor marked no entry. I totally forgot what voice did I give. Oh, right. I gave her the Valley Girl voice. That's right. Okay. He's still not talking, ma'am? You want the evidence you borrowed from the precinct? Yeah, yeah. He did do that. Bro plays dirty. Bro plays hella dirty.
No, and I've tried so many times I've lost count. What am I supposed to do? I can't send in a blank report. I guess a killer for hire was always going to be a tough nut to crack.
A killer for hire?
Oh!
I couldn't help overhearing Warden Lagarde, but we're just talking about Bodhidharma Canis.
My, you were listening? How very gosh of you. A girl's privacy is her armor, you know.
Do you normally conduct interrogations of the man yourself?
Oh, it's not just him, darling. I try to have the occasional tete-a-tete with everyone, you see. That's what it means to be a member of the family in this little home of ours.
Bro, she sounds like fucking HR. Calling it a family. The nerve. Fucking bitch. She sounds like she has a LinkedIn.
There isn't a person who hasn't made the pilgrimage to my office at least once.
Your office? Like, now I know where Francisca got all that dirty play. She's straight up, yeah, exactly. She's just fucking. Like, she should be in prison right now, to be honest. For a little bit, you know, for all those aggravated assault charges that never get pressed on her for whatever reason. I guess it's because like she's like barely of age or something, so she gets tried as a minor. Worst case scenario for her. And Japanese law is very lenient on minors.
How sweet. He's angling for an invite. Well, I suppose it is the hottest ticket in town. It's down this corridor here, darling, but FYI, I don't let just anybody wander in willy-nilly.
Let's see. That would put it right around here.
It's a wonderful room if I do say so myself. All my guests rave about it. And who wouldn't want a view of my fabulous garden? And the yard. No, like an actual garden. Mine have the gutter. Ooh la la.
Low-key mad to believe she's 18. Yeah, the nerve. The fucking nerve. Just being talked down upon by this rich-ass 18-year-old girl who just happens to carry a whip with her at all times for whatever reason. She just gets away with it. Fucking brat. Like, goddamn. I'd be pissed as hell. I'd be like fucking Sheila Lang. Just grab that whip, you know?
The yard? If it's anything like the rest of the place, it's probably full of adorable animals, right? Can I see?
You like the Valley Girl voice?
Oh, darling, it's so sweet of you to take an interest, but I'm afraid that's just not possible. Why not? Because you're not a member of our home. If you want to see it that badly, you just have to get convicted for doing something unspeakable, like, stealing.
That's a rather steep price to pay.
Oh, but just listen to me chattering away like there's no tomorrow. It's time for Ally's lunchy brunch. The poor dear will be dying.
Ally?
The sweetest little deer in all the world. I know she have favorites, but you know how it is. Now to the yard with me. Ciao for now, darlings. Toodaloo.
Oh, goddamn. I wanted to ask her more about cannons, but she dominated that conversation from start to finish. Let's go investigate the victim's cell, shall we? So this is Knight's cell.
When do you think he was brought in, Mr. Edgeworth?
It would have to have been the evening of the 25th, just after the events at the lake. And then... Sorry. At some point he wound up in the prison proper. But how? How? There must be some evidence here that will point us in the right direction. Shun.
Alright, let's get lucky, Mr. Edgeworth. Before that, let's save.
What do you mean from the beginning of the investigation? This is the investigation section. Okay, we're gonna do story mode here. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. There's something different about this spot here. Yeah.
This part of the floor is weirdly clean. Did somebody wipe it down or something?
Why would somebody only do the part right next to the bed, though?
Zesty chicks. Hey, look! This newspaper's got a chunk of it missing.
You're right. A few of its pages have been roughly torn out. But why?
Maybe Mr. Knight wanted to clean a cell but didn't have a cleaning cloth?
It's not a totally implausible theory, I suppose, but who would try to clean their cell? Everyone's got a little zest inside them, right? Can't just be me. My man was jorking it. He was stroking his shit in the cell. Sorry. This part of the floor has been wiped clean.
Maybe he spilled some grape juice?
Who knows? But we can certainly imagine what he used to do the wiping. The torn out pages of that newspaper.
Why wouldn't he just ask a guard for a cloth or something?
Perhaps he didn't want anyone to see what he was wiping off. I'm so sorry, that was very inappropriate. Reflected in the mirror is...
a security camera! A great thief's greatest enemy! Nothing about this place is very thief-friendly, if I'm being honest.
I think that might be entirely deliberate, Kay. God! I'd like you to retrieve the footage from the security camera and review it as carefully as you can. If you see anything out of the ordinary, inform me immediately. Yes, sir! I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention.
Hey, look at this weird piece of paper!
There's some sort of grid on it. Let's take a closer look. Could this be related to the evidence somehow? This chess game. I've seen it before.
Enough with the chess chat, Mr. Edgeworth. We're supposed to be investigating here! Focus!
I'm investigating. This particular bit of chess chat could prove to be vital. Now, take a look at this. Can you tell me what that is?
It's a chess set we saw at Mr. Caddis' cell. But, I don't really know the rules of chess, so...
The rules of the game are not important here. What is important are the positions of the pieces. Compare the ones in Mr. Caddis' cell with these. Do you notice anything?
Huh! I don't know which piece it is or anything, but, if you turn the diagram like this, there are pieces in the same squares!
Indeed. There's no dog in the diagram, but that's to be expected. Apart from that, however, the positions of the pieces are identical.
What does that tell us?
Oh, I have my correspondence. Connors in fast motion. As unlikely as it may seem, Mr. Connors' chess opponent was
Mr. Knight!
This could be just the proof we need to show that Mr. Connors had a connection to the victim. Man, they should slow down the story mode a bit, huh? Can make me speed read it. I think we've about exhausted this cell. We've made significant progress by establishing a connection between Mr. Connors and the victim.
This is bad, sir!
Is that the guard?
The security camera footage, sir. I watched it and...
What is it? Can you show it to us?
Yes, sir. I have a small playback monitor with me.
Then what are you waiting for? Let's see it! Oh, it's anime! Holy shit! 60 FPS, baby, let's go. What's that?
That black thing, it's that dog, right?
Until now, our assumption was that the crime had taken place inside the prison proper. But it seems that assumption may have been wrong. Knight had actually been attacked in this location. Okay. Oh my god. My jaw's tired. Take that! Right here in the detention center. And the perpetrator was indeed Mr. Connors' dog. This is just the evidence we need. And if this is why Mr. Knight was actually murdered, then one of the pieces of evidence we found here in his cell takes on a whole new meaning. If Knight's cell was the crime scene, which piece of evidence takes on a new significance? Shit. Okay. Yes. Oh wait, no, wrong one. Fucking guide. Come on. It's the wiped floor. The floor of Knight's cell was wiped clean, presumably to remove something. Thing. Would that something have been his blood? Thank you, officer. Would you mind doing me one more favor?
Name it, sir.
There's a detective by the name of Gumshoe somewhere in this facility. I need you to give him a message. Tell him to have the cell tested for traces of blood, and to report the results to Edgeworth.
You got it, sir. Now we can really go after that Canis guy, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
No, not yet. We still don't know how Knight and the dog moved between his cell and the prison proper.
Oh yeah, you weren't here the last stream. Yeah, Gumshoe, we've been separated from Gumshoe because this fucking wiener dude and this judge bitch took him from us. Yeah. Anyways. Oh yeah, you haven't met Eustace Winner, huh? Yeah, he's a real piece of work, let me tell you. Hold up, where can I pull up the E? Yeah, you can't see his whole head, but he's got a question mark on the top of his head. Like his hair's like in a question mark. And there's this bitch. God, I hate her. And then this is the guy we're defending. I think you've already seen him, right? He has like the worst hairstyle in all of Ace Attorney, probably. Oh, so you were here. Yeah, the French woman. Yeah, the French lady. Yes.
Verity Gavel. Oui, oui.
Oh, you weren't here for this. That's right. We were interrogating Mr. Sowit, and he like acted like he was a changed man, and then he had like a bit of a crash out. It was pretty funny. Yeah, you missed this one, I think. Yes, Frank Sowit is back. He's in this prison cell.
He's supposed to be an animal groomer. He's supposed to be reformed.
What's the play, Coach? Where are we off to?
I suspect one of the gods might know something. We should ask those posted nearby and see what they have to tell us.
Okay, time to get asking. Huh?
Well, well, well! Look what we have here! What the fuck? Look what the cat dragged in. Thanks for the tour. Later. Wow, speak of the devil! So soon? Well, well. Mr. Prosecutor and his little friend. I didn't expect to run into you here. Must be my lucky day. This is Agent Shilong Lang of Interpol. He was in charge of a case I worked on 2 weeks back. I thought he had gone home to Jiangfa after that, but here he is. Yes. You had some business to take care of, I take it, Agent Lang. You could say that. Nothing that need concern you, though.
First the black hound, now a wolf all in black.
Bro, his drip is immaculate. Like, I gotta say, like, I want to fit like that, bro. Not gonna lie. I could do without the weird-ass glasses, but...
Hey, wait. Why are you all alone today?
Oh yeah, where's his entourage? That's true. He's usually accompanied by an army of police officers. I hear you were at it again a couple days back. Sticking your nose into things. A couple of days back? He means the incident with the president of Jiangfa. Actually, I had thought you might be there as well, heading up the security detail. Huh, our president doesn't have much faith in the efficacy of his own country's police force. True, Lewis, true. One day, the squad gotta pull up like this. Pull up in this drip. Maybe now he'll think twice before using contractors again. Amateurs. Agent Lang doesn't have much faith in prosecutors or the courts to do their jobs right. Which is why he's so meticulous about investigating with his hand-picked cream-of-the-crop officers. Indeed. No doubt things would have turned out differently had you and your men been in charge. My men, huh? Yeah, those guys aren't around anymore. What? They're not? It's funny, isn't it? I'm a real lone wolf now.
No, not my goat. My goat's been washed?
What are you saying, Agent Lang? What on earth happened? I told you, it doesn't concern you. See you around, Mr. Prosecutor.
Wow. He seemed not okay.
Exactly, Lewis, exactly. Yes, and I would very much like to know why. But there's nothing we can do about it right now. No. We'll worry about Agent Lang later. We'll have an investigation. We have an investigation to conduct. He really is. He really is.
Alright, let's start by talking to these guards.
You know you're tough when you don't take shit from anyone and you catch Francisca's whip? You make Francisca shit herself?
Oh man, I am in so much trouble.
What's the matter? You seem perturbed.
Oh, well you see, one of my uniforms is missing. I could have sworn it was right here in my locker.
Did it grow a pair of legs and run off somewhere?
Where in the world did that idea spring from?
Anyway, I hope you track it down soon. I'll be rooting for you.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
I was wondering, have you seen an enormous black dog wandering around here recently?
That thing? No way! If I had, well, let's just say I'd be a lot more nervous about standing guard here.
So, do you and this dog have some kind of history or something?
Now, Kay, you should know when to let sleeping dogs lie. I'm so funny. By the sound of it, Connis's dog hasn't been spotted on this side of those heavy security doors.
Kate is not cooked. She dropping the ingredients. She fumbling the ingredients.
Hey, are those my faithful assistants I see before me?
You know what I remember with the dogs? Like the game? Yeah, Chinese Yakuza.
Fender, and where exactly have you been? Where have I been? I've been looking for you two. Been searching high and low. Wandering lonely through the prison halls. It was terrible, I tell you.
The prison's over there on the other side of the facility, boss.
So listen, I just got the lowdown on some seriously dynamite material. You want to hear, right? Seamless. I was chatting with the field at the guards and they told me something interesting. Turns out the Bronxter had himself a little incident 2 days ago. Primoto, you catch my drift. An incident? Simeon told me you came to visit his pal, right? Well, it happened right after they wrap up. When Bronco was being escorted back to his cell. It was just one guard and he was handcuffed arms. He made it back and the guard was taking off his cuffs when the Bronx still clobbered him. Knocked the poor guy out cold. Sounds like it might have been the prelude to a jailbreak. Cause when the other guys showed up, they couldn't find the comrade's keys. Were there any rumblings about knights attempting an escape? Tasked a bit to fries the old noggin. There were none. He just sat in his cell and turned up dead. And what's more, he swore right to the end that he never stole the keys. They turned his cell inside out too, but no dice. The guard who was struck, what did he have to say? Nothing. Poor guy was still out when they took him to the hospital. What is, he's still there. So there's nobody around to tell us what really happened.
What the? It's you, losers!
That's all we need.
Alright, Lewis. It's time for your favorite character. Chinese Yakuza? But can Chinese Yakuza have funny sub-stories? Yeah, that's what I thought! Bro's cooking. Wait, hold up. Let him cook. It's the goat. It's Winner. Why are you still hanging around here like a bad smell?
Hey there, little buddy. Listen, Miles here is working with me now as an associate.
Nonsense! You're all just here to cause trouble and turn my investigation into a fart! Useless means farce, of course. A simple slip of the tongue.
Seems like a reasonably apt choice of words to me. Judge Gavel, great to see you again.
I know who you are. You are Simeon Saint's attorney.
Guilty as charged. That's how we've broken to your eyes. How about a friendly?
No.
Oh no, I'm totally cool either way.
Now, did I hear you correctly? That Mr. Edgeworth has joined the defense team?
Yep, and me too. We're officially employees of Edgeworth and Co.
But the prosecutor is a public servant. You would draw your sword on the goddess to work for personal gain.
It's not a problem if I'm not getting paid though, correct? Exactly. What he said. About you just a volunteer. Pro bono. We're all about the pro bono stuff over at Edgeworth and Co.
How wonderful. So you all work without reward. The goddess will surely approve.
Yeah. I'm a regular philanthropist. Judge Gavel, I was hoping to ask about the grounds for Simeon Saint's arrest.
That information is on the need. Is that a challenge I hear?
No, I was just asking Judge Gavel. I'm always ready for a little verbal combat to show you what it takes to be a real winner. How is it verbal combat if you won't let me speak? Still, this could prove useful. Fine, we'll do as you suggest. Now you could begin by telling us why Mr. Saint was arrested.
There will be no need for that. Eustace,
Ha ha ha! Not now, Gavel. Watch and wonder. As I put this pathetic prosecutor in his place, he's going to run rings around me. I think you meant to say that you would be the one running rings around me, Sonic. And I will, so badly that your ears will be ringing. Prepare to be humbled, Edgeworth. What are you talking about, Lewis? He's like the best. He's the best. He's your favorite character. He's such a wonderful guy. You want to know why I arrested that man? It's simple. Simple. I found evidence. Evidence of him all over that thing. How's that for some winningly conclusive proof? And who saw the truth first? Why, me, of course. Winner by name, winner by nature. I like how the music just suddenly cuts off like that. Like, bro has no aura. Where do I even begin? Look at you, utterly lost for words in the face of such mastery. I'll take your silence as yet another win. Honestly, does he ever shut up? Up. I feel you, Edgeworth. I do. Bro is unintentionally rage baiting, yes. You said that you were the one who arrested Mr. Saint. But do you even have the authority to do so, Mr. Winner? Well, obviously, it was the police who actually arrested him. But I told them to do it, so I think I can claim the credit, don't you? Of course that's what he meant. Yeah, bro got a question mark ass hair. Bro got the dumb ass hair. The ahoge. That's what the Japanese call it, the ahoge. Ahoge. As in, this dumb hoe is gay. Haha! Got him! This is clearly going to take a while. A shame, really. Given that I'm much more interested in what Judge Gavel is silently thinking over there. There. Bro, his theme song. Bro, you can already tell he goofy by his theme song. I like how his theme song replaces the original testimony music. I just noticed. I'm sorry, Lewis. To be fair, it was a really bad joke on my part. No, you flatter me too much. You flatter me too much. Evidence of him was all over that thing. Could you be a little more specific, Mr. Winner? Do I really have to spell it out for you, Edgeworth? I'd hoped even you could put 2 and 2 together. Stop messing around. The onus is on you to provide a comprehensible testimony.
Come now, Eustace. I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth and his friends will be very interested to learn how you cracked the case. They certainly look keen to hear about it. Fine, if you insist. I'll fill in the gaps.
Brace yourselves, because this is going to blow over your tiny little minds. I bet you didn't even know, but the victim had, wait for it, a chess set with him. And that chess set was covered in the fingerprints of a certain Mr. Simeon Saint.
Praise be to the goddess of justice for the insight she offers. And congratulations once again, Eustace. You would not object to Eustace amending his testimony, I trust, Mr. Edgeworth?
No, by all means, please do. So the fingerprints on the chest set are the ace up your sleeve.
The what of my what? Oh, yes! The chest set up the ace's sleeve. That's right, Edgeworth. I've got a winning hand as usual.
Only your winning hand is a busted flush. For you see, it was Simeon Saint who brought that chest set to the victim in the first place. Therefore, it's only natural that his fingerprints are all over it. That took a while to sink in. In conclusion, those fingerprints aren't proof of anything, and Mr. Saint's arrest was premature. Bro is so stupid that it doesn't even play the objection music. It just continues to play this goofy ass song. Imagine being that dumb. Premature. The incident took place here within the walls of this facility. And being neither a guard nor a prisoner, it makes very little sense to suspect Mr. Saint.
Oh!
No! Now what?
Yeah. I thought you might be the premature one here, Edgeworth. And to think you were the one accusing me of being hasty.
Did he only just work out what that word means?
Sure, I identified Mr. Saint as a suspect faster than pretty much anybody else. And I won the race when it came to picking out the crucial evidence too. I'm quick on the draw, you see. But hasty? Not at all! You're right that Mr. Saint isn't a guard or a prisoner here, but he was...
Hey! He really do be winning though.
Eustace.
Judge Gavel?
But Gavel, I have him right here where I want him. Forgive me, Eustace, but if I may, while the particulars of the suspect are indeed fascinating, don't we have something a little more impressive to share with the prosecutor? Something more impressive? If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Edgeworth, Eustace made an ingenious deduction concerning the murder weapon. Perhaps you would like to hear it. Yes, of course. That. Well remembered, Gavel. Listen to this, Edgeworth, and prepare to be amazed.
Will this ingenious deduction explain why Mr. Saint was arrested?
Let's just say you won't be disappointed.
Judge Gavel deliberately diverted the conversation away from my line of questioning. What exactly is she up to? Here we go again. Oh, now it's getting serious, okay.
Fact 1. The murder weapon was some sort of metal blade. Fact 2. Potentially deadly blades are strictly controlled within the prison walls, as we both know. From these two facts, I concluded that the weapon in question must have come from outside. It must have been hidden inside the chest set. That's what I think anyway. And since the only prints we found on the chest set belonged to the victim and the suspect, I'd say it's blindingly obvious who brought the weapon in and used it, wouldn't you?
If nothing else, his testimony this time is a little more comprehensible than the last. Wait, bro's kind of locking in now. He's kind of locking in.
Another winning deduction brought to you by one winner, Eustace, prosecutor extraordinaire.
More like one winner, useless prosecutor extraordinaire, you ask me.
Oh!
Bro wouldn't say that aloud. He totally should though, but he won't.
But how could anyone even hide a weapon inside the chest set?
Yeah, good question. Why don't you take a look for yourselves?
Inside the chessboard. I suppose there's only one way to find out. Edgeworth savage as fuck. Hold up, let me turn on the fan. It's getting hot here. Man is straight up pulling no punches. Mentally. I mean, he's definitely pulling the... He's pulling all the punches, technically. He's not saying it straight to his face. Because he's a grown-ass man. He's got some restraint. Wait, how old is he? Wait, hold up. I gotta check after this. Well, anyways. There's nothing in here but chess pieces.
Oh, the laugh is really something.
He seems pretty convinced the weapon was hidden in here somewhere. I'd better take a closer look. What? The stiff lining at the top opens like a flap door.
Whoa, there's plenty of room in there.
Indeed. More than enough to hide something like a small knife.
Ingenious, no? The killer snuck the weapon in by...
Huh.
Huh? What do you mean, huh? Let me finish, will you?
I fear you've not been listening, Mr. Winner. Or perhaps you've simply forgotten. The detention center is outfitted with a security gate.
Huh? I mean, yeah, and? The security gate also acts as a metal detector, Eustace. We must pass through another one on the way into the prison itself, remember?
Yes! Yes, that's right! Of course I remember! He definitely didn't. It would have been impossible to smuggle a metal blade through such a gate and into the facility. Which would seem to blow a rather large hole in your reasoning, Mr. Winner.
That gate is only used to scan people. Any items they bring to the facility are only subjected to a cursory check.
Are you telling me that the chess set wasn't put through the metal detector?
It should have been. Alas, it seems the guards have grown a little lax in that regard of late.
I'll work on my French accent, I promise.
Very good. Thank you, Gavel. It was my pleasure. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, if you'd be so kind as to begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination?
Cross-examination? It's like she's holding a trial. Well, no matter. Let's see how well this ingenious deduction of Mr. Winner's holds up, shall we? Wait. But no murder weapon was found at the crime scene. There's nothing inside the chessboard either. I'm curious, Mr. Winner. Do you also have thoughts about where this weapon might be?
Well, the perpetrator must have hidden it somewhere in the prison.
Is there a problem with this claim? They hid it somewhere inside the prison. That seems unlikely. In fact, I can prove that's not the case. What evidence suggests that the murder weapon isn't hiding somewhere in the prison? Wait, hold up, that base though. I never noticed that. That's pretty sick. Oh yeah, how old is Edgeworth? Ah, damn it doesn't say! Fuck! Wait, this bitch is 26? She younger than me! What? I would have figured she's like in her 40s or some shit. The way she carries herself. Bro, these guys young as fuck. Hey, this guy's my age. Agent Lang, 27. Wow. That's wild. Why is his age a mystery? What the fuck? Is he, what, 200 years old or some shit? Anyways, let's go back.
Take that.
I'm starting to worry about your memory, Mr. Winner. Didn't you and the good judge search the prison with Warden Lagarde? Isn't Edgeworth like 24? I could have remembered he was 27 as well, actually. Him and Phoenix are the same age, and they're both 27. I could be wrong. You just press everything? Yeah, that's what I do. It's just right now I have the guide pulled up, because I've played this game before, so I don't really see the point in... Anyways. Also for the sake of timeliness. I want to finish this case. Wait, I'm going to look at Miles Edgeworth. His age. How old is he? Oh shit, you're right. No, in the first game, yes, he is 24. Oh no, yeah, no, he is 24. Holy shit, he's younger than me. What? Yeah, him and Phoenix are 24. Whoops. I was mistaken. And didn't you fail to find a likely murder weapon?
Well, yes, but I guess we just missed it, that's all. Wow, way to remind yourself.
You're saying your search wasn't entirely thorough. You, the so-called winning rookie.
Stop making fun of me! Eustace. Calm yourself. Breathe deeply. Do not allow your opponents to get under your skin. You're right. I'm a winner. Why should I let a third-rate loser like Edgeworthless here get under my skin? Why is the text in blue? Oh, I get it. Why should I let a third-rate loser like Edgeworthless here get under my skin?
I see what they're doing here. No, apparently he's the same age. He's the same age, 24, in all 3 Ace Attorney games. Phoenix Wright trilogy games. Yeah, that's them fighting words. Edgeworth, you better not take this. I'll thank you to leave my name out of this.
Well, I'm Kate Faraday and I'm A-okay.
These fucking name puns. Not you two, please.
Look, it's simple. Since my first raid investigation didn't turn up any weapon, it means there wasn't one to find. Which leaves only one possibility. The murderer took the weapon with him when he left the prison. That's why we couldn't find it when we looked. Obviously.
But what you are proposing is impossible. And this proves why the culprit couldn't possibly have taken the weapon out of the prison with them.
Bro forgot the thing literally standing in front of him.
Take that.
More memory trouble, Mr. Winner. Now you're forgetting things you yourself said.
What? Okay, Google fucked with me. No. Yeah, then they're supposed to be the same age. Yeah. Are you making fun of me again?
Oh, so you remember what I said. But perhaps you might have been better served by remembering this.
What's that? Wait, does he seriously not remember?
It would certainly seem that way. There's a security gate at each of the entrances to the detention center and the prison proper. Coming from the prison, anyone leaving the facility would have had to have passed through both of them. 2 gates, both fitted with metal detectors.
Oh wait, now I remember! Looks like he got his memory back.
So, as you can see, there is no way anyone could have taken a weapon out through both gates. And therefore, there's no way the motor weapon could have left the building.
Yeah, basically.
Though I will tell you now, Edgeworth does not show up in the Apollo games. So, I wouldn't set any expectations for that.
In which case, Mr. Edgeworth, perhaps you would care to tell us where you think the murder weapon might be?
It is still here on the premises. That's the only plausible conclusion to be drawn.
But we searched the prison from top to bottom and couldn't find anything!
Because you were never going to find anything to begin with. Not when you were laboring under the misconception that it's a blade you were looking for.
Yeah, we know the truth about what happened to Mr. Knight. We've seen it with our own eyes. That is quite a claim. I assume you have the evidence to support it. What is your weapon? That was used to commit the crime.
Take a look at this, Judge Cavell, and the weapon used in this case will become clear. Here's the weapon. Dog.
Take that!
This is footage taken from a security camera trained on Knight's holding cell. Now watch it for yourselves and see.
What? That's... But how?
This footage captures the moment the victim was attacked by a black dog. More than sufficient proof for how he really died, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it is certainly significant.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy Clavier. So now we know that Knight was, in fact, killed in his cell by a vicious dog. A dog that moved the victim's body to the prison workshop post-mortem. We know this thanks to an eyewitness who saw the dog in the workshop when the body was discovered. Of course, I think we can all agree that there is no way the dog could have planned such a crime itself. Indeed, I fear it may be his handiwork after all.
That's quite enough of that, Mr. Edgeworth.
Judge Cavell?
You are correct that this footage is an important piece of evidence. But it also raises an important new question. A question that I suspect you have been asking yourself.
She's right. There is one major problem with my version of the events.
The black dog, the one that belongs to one of the inmates. How did it move between the holding cells and the prison proper at will? Oh! How do we answer that one, Mr. Edgeworth?
The truth is, I don't know yet.
Of course not. Can it, Wonder Boy? You didn't even notice there was a problem! Until the defense proves an adequate explanation, the court cannot accept your line of logic. That is all. This court is adjourned.
But wait! There's still so much more to explore!
Court is no longer in session, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would be so kind as to leave the courtroom.
court was never in session in the first place.
Once again, this court is
Shut up, bitch! I mean, we may not have all the answers yet, but you haven't explained anything either regarding Mr. Saint.
What do you mean?
Just as we don't know how the dog made it into one of the detention center's holding cells, you can't know how Mr. Saint could have made it inside the detention center, let alone the prison either. He would have been allowed as far as the visitor's room to see his friend, but no further. So it's hard for me to conceive how he could have committed a crime in a place he had no access to. Judge Cavell, I believe it's your turn to provide some proof. Proof that Simeon Saint was able to enter the prison.
Haha, proof is I made it the fuck up. You wish for the court to provide you with proof? Highly irregular, but very well.
What? They actually have something.
Now seems like as good a time as any. And I suppose you have been kind enough to share your own theories on this case.
What's she building up to here?
Mr. Edgeworth, I suppose you don't know what Mr. Saint does for a living, so allow me to fill you in. He is a circus performer.
A what?
Yes, perhaps you've heard of their very big circus.
Oh, well. That name ought to ring a bell, huh, Lewis?
Oh, don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday was a very important day, after all.
Important in what way exactly? A big meeting of some kind, perhaps?
A meeting? Oh, heavens no. I couldn't think of anything worse.
That's right, buddy. Turnabout Bake Top 2.0.
Woo! No, yesterday the circus came to visit. You see it now, I assume? As I'm sure you are aware, a show was held yesterday for the prisoners' entertainment. A show featuring animals and performers, performed by members of the very big circus.
So, does that mean Mr. Saint?
Yes, Mrs. Saint was allowed inside the prison as part of that show. A fact that has been confirmed beyond reasonable doubt.
She held on to that fact until the last possible moment. She let me run with my own theory, and only afterwards did she use it to reveal the truth. Wait.
But Algavel, I have him right where I want him. Forgive me, Eustace, but if I may, while the particulars of the suspect are indeed fascinating, don't we have something a little more impressive to share with the prosecutor?
It really is not fabulous. That must be why she steered him onto a different topic back then, too.
I got you good, didn't I, you third-rate prosecutor?
This has nothing to do with you.
Gentlemen, this court is well and truly adjourned. If I may offer a word of advice, Mr. Edgeworth, your conduct as a prosecutor is already in question. You would do well to remember that you were removed from this case for that precise reason.
What are you trying to say?
That the committee reserves the right to confiscate your badge at any time.
The committee already did. Do you not see a badge on my suit? No, because there isn't!
Should you wish to retain it, you would do well to avoid crossing paths with us again.
Is that a threat?
The goddess of justice is compassionate, Mr. Edgeworth, but she is not endlessly forgiving. Oh, and one last thing. You are no defense attorney. Abandon these foolish pretense.
When you're such a rage baiter inducing... Yeah, including of yeah, they're the rage baiting team. God, they piss me off so much. It's working. It really is working. Oui, oui, monsieur. And you know what's worse? She's French. That like adds like 100 rage points. Unbelievable. Thank you for your concern, but I do not abandon anything. What I start, I finish.
Well, do try to remember that the two jobs are not one and the same. And that the defense attorney is expected to develop something of a bond with their client. Next time, finding out your client's real occupation might be a good place to start.
Bro, she is womansplaining this dude. Ugh.
Now I really must be going. May the goddess of justice watch over you all.
Yeah, it really is devastating.
So Simeon lied to us.
Not just you two. Guy took me for a ride too. What's his deal? Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're not having second thoughts about all this, are you, Mozzie boy? Sure, Judge Cavell is a tough cookie, but that doesn't mean you can just give up the ghost. The defense never rests, as a wise man once said. And that goes for associates too. Don't worry, Fender. I've no intention of resting. Nevertheless, our assumption that Mr. Saint couldn't have entered the prison has been proven false. Which means we'll need to restart our investigation from square one, I'm afraid. Which we'll do next time. My throat and my mouth is killing me. Thanks for tuning in, folks. I'll see you again some other day. Take care. Goodbye.